I am Dwayne Warner. I am the manager of this show here at the Burlington Performing Arts Centre this year. This is our first show of what we hope will be a series. It is, for the most part, artists from around Ontario who are fibre artists. Some are also quilters, but the pieces they make here might not necessarily be quilts in the true sense of the word.
My name is Tracy Saluski. I belong to the group of 8 fibre artists out of Milton, and I live in Georgetown, Ontario. This piece is copper, stitched copper, very thin gauge, 36 gauge. I got interested in working with it because basically I was told I could light it up.
My name is Maggie Vanderwhite, and I am a member of SAQA and Connections. Hi. And this is a quilt that I made based on a map in Capo di Ponte, Italy. And it's a great big map, about 30 feet long, that's been carved as a petroglyph into a rock. And they don't really know how old it is, but it's one of the most ancient evidences, maybe the first, of when we started to grow things and become agrarian.
My name is Barbara Chapman. I'm a member of the Studio Art Quilt Associates, and I'm also showing a piece here at the Fibre Content Show. This is my piece, Mystic's Dance. It is mostly inspired. I do have quite a fondness for the ancient Celtic culture, but also dance is a form of art that I really admire as well.
Okay, so this is a beautiful exhibit that's been happening here at the Burlington Performing Arts Centre. It's the first time they've had this event held here. The pieces have such a spatial setting that people can look at them from a distance and really get close and look at the techniques that have been used, because there's a large variety of techniques here, and their workmanship is absolutely wonderful because they have all been juried in.
Okay, my name is Betty Compier, and I took a fibre art class. This is my 3rd piece, and it's the first time that I've entered into a show and it has been chosen to be shown. Oh, it's been exciting and truly inspiring for me to continue with more and more of my work.
This piece is called Secret Layers, and I make all the fabrics from scratch. So I produce a pigment system called Color V pigment system. So everything in this quilt is produced with them. So these pieces, I've basically covered the fabric with pigment, and then I used very simple tools. So this is in fact a pastry mixer that I use to manipulate the pigments on the fabric to get that pattern.
Many people ask what exactly is fibre art, and although I am a member of the SAQA Studio Art Quilt Associates, and our definition of art quilts is a 3-layer piece such as a quilt, but it's something that would hang on the wall. But fibre art generally, as far as we're concerned, is anything working with textiles or even paper that is not exactly a collage, but it involves a certain amount of working with fabric especially, and to give them free expression. So it's a rather fluid art form, and it's one of the problems we have with it, of course, is that because it has so much beautiful texture in it, and that's what people are trying to do, we have to put up all these signs, do not touch, even though everybody wants to touch it.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth King. I was one of the 3 jurors for this show. I am overwhelmed. I came down this morning at 9 o'clock. That was almost 4 hours ago I entered this building. I've just now finished seeing it. I am amazed. I am so proud to be part of this world of fibre art. The show itself is beautifully hung in a beautiful setting, and my congratulations go to the people who have put this show together. I know it's their first ever. I hope they continue, because this show is a prime show for not only Ontario, but for Canada.
As the manager of the show, I am really impressed myself with the work that is here. When we put out the call for entries, I had no idea what we would get, and we are very pleased. And everybody I've talked to on the show floor really thinks it's a wonderful show. It really exemplifies the talent that is among this community. And many people who are doing this kind of work at home don't get an opportunity to show that much of their work here, and they're not sure about the value of it. But everybody that has something in the show today has certainly got plenty of compliments, and we are very, very happy to have their work in the show.